Ta'ala wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Salam UiTM di hatiku, salam Malaysia Madani. Before we begin, a short disclaimer about this program. The information shared in this live broadcast is solely for the purpose of knowledge cultivation. It represents the personal opinions and comments of the speakers and does not reflect the official stance of University Technology Mara. The university shall not be held responsible for any comments or opinions expressed or conveyed by the panel. With that, welcome to the Telaah program, broadcast live from PTAR Studio UiTM Shah Alam. This program is dedicated to cultivating knowledge by sharing insights and perspectives from experts and professionals in their fields. I'm Eliana Wahid. I'm your moderator today for this session. It is my pleasure to welcome our distinguished guest, Dr. Furkan Yousaf, who will be joining us to share his thoughts and reflections on Mortimer Adler's insightful work entitled How to Think About the Great Ideas from the Great Books of Western Civilization. To our online viewers, we warmly encourage you to submit your questions for our panelists through the comment section at any time during the program. And for those present here in the studio, you may also take the opportunity to ask questions directly during the Q&A session if time permits. Now, without further ado, let's get to know our guest. Dr. Furkan Yousaf, would you kindly introduce yourself and share a little about your background with our audience? Please do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Isa, for giving me and inviting me to this wonderful session. And I will also thanks to all the team who is managing all this program. By the way, the concept of this program is so wonderful, and it's also giving opportunity to the all our audience to learn about some different books and different ideology from the different authors,
Different perspective.
different perspective. So this make their life more better.
Okay.
And regarding my background, my name is Dr. Furkan Yousaf. I have just recently completed my PhD from University Technology Mara, Information Management Department, and that is situated in Puchak Pudana. My supervisor was Professor Dr. Norman Masrik. And within his guidance, I completed my PhD with very smoothly and I got the very intellectual. I got enhanced my intellectual abilities. And I have over 15 years of working experience in different libraries. I want to discuss here. I worked in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi University. I worked in Saudi Arabia, Prince Muhammad bin Fahad University. I work also in Pakistan in different academic institution and specialized library also. And it was very common in Arab world to demonstrate the books and explain the beauty of the books and how the authors are explaining their point of view. And this point of views not only give you the latest information, also they are building your mind. They are also building your thoughts. They are also building your character also. So those who are connected with the books, they are improving their personality as well. So now here also we are here to demonstrate about this book. And thank you so much for your inviting me.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Furkan, for that wonderful introduction. I'm sure for our audience is excited to hear more of your thoughts on today's book.
Yeah, definitely,
Okay.
sure.
Okay, Dr. Furkan, let's begin our discussion with a few key questions. Okay, we shall begin with when you first read Adler's work.
Yes.
What struck you most about his way of connecting the great ideas with great civilization?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for offering me a first question. Yeah, actually, we can see this is a book talking about the Western civilization. It's talking about the great ideas. And this book is consists of 52 chapters. And it means not only the 52 chapters, this is about 52 ideas. Before I reading this book, I just read the prefix or read the how the author think of this to write down this book. He just started writing the book in 1950s
1950s.
and covering all the topics that are very popular in the Western civilization, like 200 or 300 years back, and compiled them for his audience to improve their humans' mindset.
Okay.
So once I was reading the history of this book, he just compiled the 700 beautiful ideas, and with his team,
Okay.
because he was the director of philosophical department in America. So he in the initial he compiled 700 topics, but it's a very big to write a book.
Okay.
So he just short down with the team. Then he compiled 103 chapters. After that, he just started doing the television program, and he was got the opportunity. He's in life because he was died in 1980s.
Okay.
Within the last few years, he tried to express his feeling through television also. He just gave the 22 ideas in his own words. And these television programs are also available on YouTube. They are very good, full of knowledge about the latest and the back of the Western civilization. But for my impression is that once I start reading the chapter by chapter, I feel that this philosophical book is no, it's just enhancing my intellectual ability.
Okay.
I was affirmed that if I read all the book and it makes a better in my life. For example, starting from the chapter, the truth, knowledge, opinion, and getting at the last chapter of the book, like how you are thinking about the God. This is all are specifically understanding about the Western civilization.
Okay.
And for example, if the Western civilization is thinking about like how to think about Darwin's theory, how to think about war, peace, how to think about the love and friendship, emotions. This is all there. I can understand how the Western civilization is thinking about this all topic: democracy, learning, education, peace, ethics. These are all the topics are very needed either in Western world, either in the Asian world, either in the European and the African, any society, any civilization, they must have this kind of ideology. And our society is built on these basic principles.
Okay.
The justice. Without justice, we cannot survive in that society.
You can
So-
visit that by combining a lot of aspects in one book.
Too many aspects they have discussed there. So because of that, because this is the 52 chapters, what I did, I compiled them into the 13th chapter, because some of them are interlinking with each other.
Okay.
So what I did, I make a clusters, because reading 52 chapters is takes time.
Yeah.
So I just make a 13 clusters. So when we are talking about the emotion, love, and friendship, and dignity and morality, these all I combine all these 5 chapters into one cluster.
Oh, okay.
Then because when we are clustering the things, we get the image of the topic. So that's why I just getting my impression is so getting positive, and the intellectual knowledge getting very high for this book.
So this is a trick when you are reading the book.
Yeah, it's a trick.
By combining 52 chapters to 13 classes.
13 cluster.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a way that even in this book, he has mentioned in his chapter number 36 that how to read a book also.
Okay.
He's also covering this because he worked a lot.
Okay.
He was thinking on the philosophical point of view. He's such a wonderful. He was having such a wonderful mindset.
Okay.
And after that, once I'm reading the impression, I was affirmed for the topic, because this is the first time I was reading the philosophical book.
Okay.
And I was thinking that the philosophy is limited to the people who are a philosopher. And I was thinking those who are not philosopher, maybe they are getting the training and education like masters, PhD, and like this and that. This is limited for these people. But while I was trying reading this, I just realized that this is the concept should know by every human. Okay, we are talking about the truth. We are speaking the truth. We are pushing the people, forcing the people, and guiding the people to speak truth. either in the perspective of or Islamic perspective.
Yeah.
But this book also elaborated that this philosophical book gives you a training how to be a truthful person, because the truth can be in your mind, but we cannot statistically evaluate this. So that's why we have to be because this is a human nature. So always be truthful and take this book to read this.
Okay, interesting. It's clear that Adler not only presents philosophy, but also challenges us to reflect on how we understand knowledge itself.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now moving to the present, the world is changing rapidly. So, in your view, how do these great ideas stay relevant today, especially in education, governance, and culture?
Yeah, definitely. The things are changing over the time, and the concept of the people are changing. The beauty of this book is it's just coining the idea, or this coin of idea is prospect of with the ancient time, with the old books coming from the civilization of this Western world. But this is not limited to that time only, because some chapters in this book, like ethics, like morality, like love, like friendship, like emotion, these will remain in all the world, either past, present, or futures. Okay, we can imagine that the technology is now changing the world. We are rapidly knowing about we are listening that technology is taking over everything. But the philosophy is remain among us. That the thing which was in the past, this is also living in the present. Like we can read in the chapter, first 5 chapter, we are talking about the knowledge. The definition of knowledge, the definition of opinion will remain same. The definition can be little changed, but the ideology will remain the same.
Yes.
Okay, when we are talking about some changes, for sure, this is not totally talking about the philosophy. This book is also talking about like justice, like peace and war. The things, peace and war is changing over the time.
Okay.
The definition of peace and war is changing. The how the war was getting in the ancient time in the Western civilization now is changed already. So how this change? So we have to follow this book also as well.
Okay.
And how you are also discussing about how this the philosophy of Adler is improving the education, governance, and
culture.
And culture. Yeah, definitely. For the education, one of the very important chapter he has mentioned here: education, learning, and communication. These 3 chapters, I make a cluster of these 3.
Okay.
So in these 3 cluster, if we can go back to our school life,
Okay.
when we are going to school life, there are 2 types of things students are learning:
Okay.
the philosophy and the knowledge. The philosophy represent to the opinion. Do you think the students who are coming from the kids are coming from your home and going to school, they will not interact with the philosophy?
Okay.
For sure, they will interact with the philosophy. How they are getting the interact with the philosophy? Because in the school, no one asked them and no one give them a training to how to make a friends. So the students from the day of first, they start making the friendship. And this is totally the logically, this is totally the method of philosophy.
Okay.
So either these students are from the ancient time, from the backward, the level of making friendship, understanding of making about the friendship is the remain same as of now. Because the friendship never calculated. It's like, if you give me some time, or I will not be with you. If you are giving me this time or not, this is the vice versa. So those who are living and spending time with each other, they can become a good friends. Okay. With the practical implication, the education itself in the school, we can see that they are learning physics, chemistry, bio, mathematics, statistics.
Okay.
Within this subject, these are getting the education, and this education sometime we can go back, like Aristotle or Plato. They have given the definition. Like there is an Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi, that there was a person, very intelligent person, who given the theory of some algebra, mathematics. So this is the foundation that is still we are implementing over computerized knowledge system. Then we're talking about the governance. When we're talking about the governance, There are 5 chapters, a cluster of 5 chapters I prepared that is linked with ethics,
Okay.
that is combined of governance,
Okay.
that is combined of democracy, justice, and law. These 5 chapters I have combined together to understand how the Adler's theory works to run a better governance. Because the governance start from democracy.
Okay.
The beauty of democracy is the people get their rights. There is an equality, there is a justice, and there is a law. So all these 5 chapters give an idea how to run a good governance.
Okay.
And the last one was that
Culture.
it's a culture. That definitely this book is talking about the culture of Western civilization. So when we are talking about the contemporary of any other culture, so we have to think the norms of our culture.
Okay.
For example, in the chapter from 5 to chapter number 9, there are a human origin of humanity, and the Darwin theory, the how the world came into being. So this is the concept of the Western civilization. From my point of view, I am from different civilization. I just tried to make it the contemporary to assume this all. But I got the understanding of Western civilization. But from my point of view, the origin of world was created and how the human was came into being is mentioned in the Quran already.
So you are applying that on in your lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. When we are talking about this book of the Western civilization, we are learning about the Western thoughts and Western authors and Western mindset. But for sure, we have some different ideas, and
Yes.
they are producing from the background of our West civilization.
Yes.
And my civilization is background from Islamic, so I just mainly know that my civilization sport from the Quran.
Okay, that's
you.
an excellent point. It shows that even though times change, fundamental ideas about truth, justice, and human progress remain deeply meaningful. Okay, Doctor. So, our next question, many readers wonder about structure. So, is it necessary for the readers to follow Adler's, or can they explore specific topics?
Yeah, definitely. This is one of the very, very beautiful question. The structure, as I have already mentioned, each chapter is independent.
Okay.
There's no hierarchy there. The structure is very convenient. If you want to read the chapter number 1, it's okay. You can get the chapter understanding like truth is the first chapter. So you will start understanding what is the meaning of truth, what are the barriers of truth, and what are the problem that you will face when you know about the truth.
Okay.
And many different domains you will learn about the truth. The same like if you are jumping to the chapter number 18, chapter number 20. So there is no any structure.
Okay.
So you are independent. So you can start reading like this. There are many different kind of ideas discussing here. For example, for the students of law, let me talk about the students who are doing the law. For the law and justice, they have a chapters there. And they have given the ideology how the law and the justice implemented in the societies.
Okay.
So those who are doing the law in their field, they must go through this chapter without going other chapters. So this is very important for them. But for those who are in a political structure, they are like to have a democratic lifestyle. They know about their how to be a politician. So this book has also a compilation of 5 chapters. So even you want to go here and there in this chapter, go about these books and read about their political mindset, prepare your political mindset of how Western civilization is working for this.
All right.
And what about the other the thing that
can they explore specific topics, meaning that they can read freely?
Yeah, they can read freely. Definitely, they can read freely, and they are open to start from any chapter.
Okay, so that makes sense. So readers have the flexibility to either follow Adler's or just deep into the parts that speaks to them most.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting book.
Thank
All
you.
right, so as mentioned, Adler really pushes readers to think critically. So, Doctor, was there any idea that personally challenged you, and how did you work through that?
Yeah, definitely. This is another very perfect question. Yeah, definitely. The students, when you're reading a book, you become a student. So I just propose to all the audience and itself, I am thinking that when you are reading the book, you have to be a critical mindset.
Okay.
Without critical mindset, you are just reading the book without understanding this. And this book is written by Dr. Adler, and who is the highly intelligent on his field. So if you are skipping by understanding a single line of any chapter,
Okay.
you miss the idea of what Adler wants to say.
Okay.
So this is the way you even you are missing the idea. Even you miss to enjoy the thing that he's discussing in the book. If you want to enjoy the book, you have to critically understand the book.
Okay.
And what about the thing was discussing there?
I know that. So, okay, that's very insightful. It highlights how engaging with big ideas is not always comfortable, but it can expand the way we think and grow. So we have a question from our viewers from the YouTube. Okay. From Dr. Nurul Aida Nur Azizi, some readers might be tempted to skip on a book about philosophy. What would you say to convince them to read it? Doctor?
Yeah, definitely. This is the audience are very good, and I think they have coined a very good idea. The philosophy, Adler's point of view is that by born, every human is a philosopher. Thus, I given an example earlier. When the kids go to the school, no one teach them how to make a friend.
Okay.
His philosophical mindset give them an idea that who to make and how to make. This is the philosophical point of view.
Okay.
Even I was reading the book, that time I was thinking that the philosophy is only for the people who are by birth, by inherit, they are philosopher.
Okay.
Or those who are getting training of this.
Okay.
But it's not like that. Because these topics itself speaks with you. For example, when you are talking about the opinion, what's the meaning of opinion? So when because we are some people, when you're talking about with some on any topic, and we ask that what's your opinion about that. So they have an opinion on basically on knowledge. Definitely, when we're talking about this book of the philosophical book, so Adler wants to say that you are not like an animal. So every time humans generate the ideas, or humans are rational. So if without the ideas, without the philosophy, they live like an animal. Or because the animals live like the straight pattern, where the humans are like they have an expand in knowledge. Okay, and the other thing is, okay, you have studying a particular subject, but you are living in a society, you are living in a civilization, so you can't be able to ignore your civilization, you can't be ignore your ancestors. So you have to learn all this through philosophy.
Okay.
So we cannot skip the philosophy, I think.
So it does not mean that if you write to read the philosophy book, it does not mean that you are a philosopher, right?
Yeah, it's not about that. By itself, every person is a philosopher. And but the thing is, you are not expert of this, but you are a philosopher. You can think when you are thinking critical, when you're reading critical, the thing will speak with you, and you become a philosopher.
Can you please explain us what is a critical thinking?
Yeah, critical thinking is definitely. This is about this book. Critical thinking. Once you have a concept comes in mind, and you have a lust to go for further for this issue, then you start critical thinking how the best of this idea of any topic.
Okay.
So when you coin an idea in your mind, or you have to think further to go at the reach of this. For example, critical thinking say that what's the meaning of God? Critical thinking, my point of discussion, starting pointing the discussion is that what's the meaning of God, and how the God works
Okay.
to run this world. This is critical thinking. Then I just start getting the answer from different religious perspective. Then I start reading the different technological perspective. This is start my critical thinking. Just like in the Quran, the Prophet Ibrahim, he just start thinking critically. Who is the God? Then he said the moon will be my God. Then he critically think that how can it can be the God? When he said, when the sun set down, he said that this is not my God. This is a critical thinking.
All right. Okay, Doctor. Finally, let's make this practical. How do you think students, academicians, or even policymakers can apply Adler's principles in their everyday decisions or intellectual development?
Yeah, thank you so much. Now we are talking about the students, academicians,
And
and the
policymakers.
policymakers. Yeah, this book. First of all, I will let me tell you, this is not a textbook. This is not a textbook. When this is not a textbook, so we have to think that this is a generic book.
Okay.
And this book is leading students, faculty, and policymakers to build the perfect society. Make our society very beautiful. For example, when we are talking about some of the chapter like ethics, the students should know about the ethics. This ethics is a very big topic in this initiative in this chapter. And also when the ethics start for implemented on the student, they have to realize that how to speak with their professors, how to speak with their teacher, how to speak with their parents.
Good communication, is it?
Good communication.
Okay, all right.
Even not only the communication, how to coin your comments, and how much you are giving a space to the other to express their opinion.
Okay.
How means in the world of democracy, we can see that those who are in a big number, they are succeeding there in the democracy. But what about the minority? For those who are minority, they also have their opinion. The ethics of this book is leading me and guiding the students. You have to be patient in yourself. Either you are in a big number, but you have to be ethically give an opportunity to the minority. This is one perspective I have mentioned for the students about the political structure and the democracy. What about the other topics like the friendship, love, emotions? This is also for the students. When you are coming in the class, you have to love yourself and love your mind, love for your parents, because they are investing on you. So that way, there you have to be very calm down, but enhance your knowledge.
Interrelated.
Interrelated,
Yes,
yeah, definitely.
Definitely interrelated. Okay, agree.
And for the same like for the faculty and academician, for professor and teachers, I would also say that the ethics are also implemented on them. So give them equality. There's a chapter of equality there. There's a chapter of justice there. Okay, this could be a very implement for the teachers also. But for the policymakers, some things are very we can say in our lives, when we're talking about the philosophy, it also work also in a practical way, because our political system in the university allow the student to speak their voice in a better way. So this kind of books can lead the policymaker to give an opportunity to the students to have a political structure there, not even in the polarized political structure, but also in a very good behavior, in a very good governance also. And also for the policymaker, this is very important to have. There's a chapter of peace, and there's also a chapter of education. There's also chapter of learning and communication. So these all chapters are very good for the policymakers.
So agreed. That's a wonderful way to connect Adler's philosophy to real life. It shows how great ideas are not just theory, but also tools we can use to guide action and leadership. So, Doctor, we need to get for the commercial break.
Okay.
Back. Okay, doctor. Let's now turn to the book itself. Some might say Adler focuses more on thinking than action. So, did you find practical lessons here, or was it mainly reflective?
Yeah, definitely. This is a philosophical book, and some of the chapters are talking about the philosophical concept of our society and the Western civilization, but some of them are very practical. Like I have already discussed, some of the chapter bringing the practical concept like educational. These are very practical level question, and there is a concept of law and justice. This is
Okay.
also a very practical way of giving opportunity, and also they are giving war and peace and how the world order,
Okay.
begin, and who is running the world, and not like a spiritual way, but in the practical way,
Okay.
and how the system works. This is also mentioned in the book, and this is very practical. So there are some chapters that are philosophical, who make your mind understanding, but some of them are very complex to give you an opportunity to be a practical. Like, so for example, before I just talked that for the law students to implementing the law. Before implementing the law, this is a basic, a fundamental book for them.
Okay.
And for even the, you have just also mentioned for the policymakers, the policymaker and also get the knowledge from them, how the contemporary of Western civilization can implement in our local scenario.
Okay. All right. So definitely, it seems that sometimes just learning how to think better is already the most practical skill we can gain.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So for our final question, Doctor, so let's leave our audience with something lasting. What key message would you want to highlight from this book?
Yeah, first of all,
Maybe you can tell
yeah, definitely. First of all, I would recommend that don't judge the book
by its
by
cover.
its cover.
That's
This
what I
is
did.
always we are hearing this.
I did earlier, right?
Yeah, this is always we are hearing this. So, and even don't go in the depth of this book.
Yes.
Okay, just start. Even first page you are starting. I can say that there is a 1 minute game.
Okay.
If you think and prepare your mind, I will read only for 1 minute, and I will read only the one line,
Okay.
or I will read only the table of content even.
Okay.
So that would be the initiating you and yourself that you are going to read any kind of book.
Okay.
Not about this book. Every kind of book is very away from you if you are not holding in your hand, if you are not taking to, if you are
Open it, feel it.
if you are not opening this book,
Yeah.
so it will be very difficult for you to read any book in your whole life. Where the Quran is saying that Ikra bismi rabbika allazi khalaq. So in the other side, we have seen that the Western civilization, he did a lot of effort to compile this book. His effort was not for himself only.
Okay.
His effort was for all those who are preparing a good mindset, preparing a good society, and preparing a good home. And this is one of the very big, beautiful idea that I got it from this book. And the second thing is, when we are talking on the table of content, mostly we have here that where we are not discriminating, we are not understanding, for example, what's the meaning of love and what's the meaning of friendship. For some of those who are married, they are saying that I love my wife, definitely,
Okay.
definitely. But they are also saying that I am leaving my wife like a friend. It means there is a two concept you are merging together. like love with friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also very very good book when you are reading with your mindset that you get different kind of topic, very simple topic with the beautiful way. So reading this book, I am sure you will enhance your intellectual level, you will enhance your debate level, and you will collaborate and you will speak very perfectly. And this book is not about what to think. This book will give you how to think about different ideas, because all ideas of this society is already mentioned here. How to think about this idea in the local scenario, this will be the idea of this book.
Okay, Doctor, mind to share which chapters that you like most?
Yeah, for me, I like because I'm not law students, so I just gone through these law chapters. But from my perspective, I just read how to read the book.
Okay.
I just got to know that why how Adler is thinking about this, how to read a book. So he has mentioned also this is a 1.1 minute agenda is there.
Okay.
Just start that I prepare, give your mind an order that I will read only 1 minute.
Okay.
Just read the content. That's all.
Okay. So from the 52 chapters, you are combine it to 13 clusters. is it?
13 cluster.
13
The
clusters.
13 cluster.
Okay.
If you can see the first 5 chapter, how to think about truth, opinion, knowledge, and freedom of human freedom and morality. These 5 chapters are combined together because truth. First, we talk about the truth.
Truth.
Then we go about the knowledge.
Okay.
Then we go about the opinion. These are the interlinked with each other.
Interrelated.
Interrelated with each other. Because the truth is based on our knowledge. From the society, getting from the society, getting from the book, getting from our internet, from artificial intelligence, whatever. When you are getting knowledge, then on the knowledge you prepare your opinion.
Okay.
So that's why these 4 or 5 chapters become a cluster.
Okay.
Then we can also they make a difference between these things. What's the knowledge of and what's the opinion? Because some of the skeptic type people, even they have a very good knowledge, but they're reluctant to say that this my knowledge is very concrete based on a concrete thing. But they will also say this is my opinion only. And other things are the art, and then there's how to watch the TV also.
Okay.
How to watch the TV also there. There's a very beautiful chapters there.
Okay. Is that all?
Sorry?
Is that all?
Yeah, it's all about that. Thank you. Thank you so
Alright,
much.
So audience, a wonderful way to wrap it up. Thank you, Dr. Furkan, for reminding us why engaging with great ideas is still so valuable today. So as we come to the end of today's discussion, let's take a moment to reflect on Mortimer Adler's How to Think About the Great Ideas. Great ideas are not just theories from the past, they are timeless tools to help us think better, live more meaningfully, and contribute to our communities. And the best part, you don't need to be a philosopher to think about it, but these ideas belong to all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, on behalf of Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak, I would like to sincerely thank Dr. Furkan Yousaf for sharing his insights, and of course to our audience, whether in the studio or watching online, for being part of this session. We look forward to welcoming you again, Doctor, in future for Telaah programs.
Sure.
To our viewers in the studio and online, kindly scan the QR code displayed to mark your attendance and receive your e-certificate. And as your moderator today, I apologize for any shortcomings in today's session. Keep thinking, keep questioning, and never stop exploring great ideas. With that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Thank you.
So